Hello guys, welcome back to the Renegade Dyspraxic YouTube channel. This is Alex, and also here sitting with my lovely dog Fenton on the sofa. The reason why I'm making this video today is unfortunately I was just about to head off to work and car won't start, so got a bit of car trouble, and so got some time to kill before the mechanic comes by and sees what the problem. And naturally, whenever I have car troubles, I always seem to find myself worried about, oh my god, is this going to cost me a fortune? Is this going to affect me in any particular way financially? Well, it's going to anyway, but how much, I should say. Which give me the idea to really make this quick video with regarding dyspraxia and anxiety, or be more precise, dyspraxia and worries. For according to cognitive behavioural therapy, there are actually different types of anxiety, and worry is just one type. Worry, if you're not aware of this difference between anxiety and worry itself is really when your mind kind of jumps into what if scenarios. So something is potentially going to happen, and so your mind starts playing out all these what if scenarios. What if this happens? What if that happens? How will I survive if this and that were to occur? And as such, you're going to probably be more what's the word? You're going to start getting all the physiological effects within your body. Adrenaline pumping. You can kind of really see how, going back evolutionary speaking, worry came into effect, aka, it was beneficial for you to be on your guard and be worried about what if scenarios. So, for example, if you walk past a certain area and a massive saber-toothed tiger, for example, back in those days, could have been hiding behind the trees, you knew it got you, the worry got you to, the adrenaline going through your body and got you on your guard and walked past quicker, therefore less chance of being killed. Unfortunately, in this day and age, worry, because there are no more saber-toothed tigers or dangers like that, worry is a tiny bit outdated. And unfortunately, even worse with those of us with dyspraxia, worry can be even more troublesome than for those who are non-dyspraxic. I don't know why this is. I don't know if it's a secondary outcome of having dyspraxia, aka due to the fact that you have some sort of, that you have dyspraxia, it means that it's going to make you more nervous, or whether having dyspraxia and the life experiences means that you are naturally going to be more of a nervous person in the process. But I suppose in the end it doesn't really matter which one it is, because if like myself, you're probably a natural high worrier. However, despite having high levels of worry, there are things that you can do to calm yourself down. The best thing that I know of, which is non-medicinal or non-herbal, but purely psychological, is a technique which is referred to in cognitive behavioural therapy as distraction, where essentially what you do is you simply take your mind out of your head. Oh, that sounds odd saying it out of your head, but you take your attention, out of your head. So rather than sitting there, because and constantly playing movies in your head about what's happening, what could go wrong, and how bad it will be if it goes wrong, and actually causing you a great sense of worry within yourself, what you do instead is you simply let your attention drift onto what's going on around you outside in the here and now, perhaps what it physically feels like to be in, here it's in your own body, and what it feels like to be wearing the clothes that you're wearing, or doing whatever you're doing whilst you're listening to this. It could also be perhaps focusing your attention on some particular task that you might be doing. For example, if you're doing the washing up at the moment, or hoovering, or I suppose you might be hoovering if whilst listening to this podcast if you have headphones. Otherwise, it'll be very difficult. But if you're hoovering or something, or if you're anything really, you bring your attention to the work that you're doing yourself. Bring your attention to the actual work itself, rather than letting your attention drift into your mind, which unfortunately the mind does seem to like to pull your attention back in. So it will be for temporary, like a tug of war, where you got your inner worries and your mind is trying to get your attention by playing out all these movies in your head of things that can go wrong and how bad it would be, versus, and then you got to kind of verse that by trying to force your attention back out of your head, back into either what you're doing, or what's going on around you. For those of you who might know tiny bit of Buddhism, or a bit of relaxation techniques, a lot of distraction actually is very similar to a technique called mindfulness, which is a form of meditation. Mindfulness basically means non-judgmental present moment awareness. So essentially, when you're in a mindful state, you are simply observing life as it is, right here, right now, all the physical sensations of being alive, including any sounds you might hear around you, any smells around you, or just objects around you. You're kind of bringing your attention onto all that, and hence taking it out of your mind, which does tend to worry a lot. And well, for us as Dyspraxics, that can worry a lot. So those are just some of the things that a thing which I find really helps me. I know it's only just one thing I'm talking about today, one technique, but I find it really does help when it comes to worry. It's probably one of the best techniques I know of, barring taking beta blockers or anything, that can help you remain more calm in yourself and ground yourself again from your worrying thoughts. So yeah, just really just a brief video about what it is we're talking about today, is about worry and all that. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. As usual, forgive my if the video seems a bit muddled by the way I speak, if I'm getting my words all jumbled up. I know I'm not the best narrator or best speaker, especially in front of doing YouTube videos. But yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask, and in the comment section, don't forget to give this video the thumbs up, and also if you haven't already, please do subscribe to my channel. Till then, speak to you later. Bye bye.